Happy Self Love Sunday. It is me, Rosella Ide White, your Love Big Coach. And I've missed you, right? The last Sunday of every month, you get the monthly love notes, and that goes to everyone in the Love Big Collective. So, both to paid subscribers and also to free signups. But I want to come in and thank you again for being a paid subscriber and being a part of this community. And this week in particular, my invitation to you is to do some reflection around the topic of control. Control, what it is, how you define it, how you've experienced it in your life, and what do you even mean when you say control, right? Again, how do you define that? It's been something that I've been working with on myself for probably the last decade, right? How I understand control and what does control actually mean in my life. So we think that we can control things. And if nothing else, this time of COVID-19, plus all the other things happening, right? Whether it's our political dis-ease or what we're seeing in terms of the increase and the rise of racial tension, the things that have been simmering beneath the surface that are now coming to the forefront, or any other number of things, right, that you're dealing with personally or professionally. The reality is that we don't really have control. We don't have control over the situations unfolding in our world and in our country. We barely have control over our feelings and emotions, but we have sometimes bought the belief or the lie that we can control things external to ourselves, or that we can control people, other people, their thoughts, their beliefs, their values. And the reality is that we don't have any power over that, right? As powerful as we are, as much creativity and divine imagination that God the Creator has given us, we have not been gifted with the power to control, right? But we do have a particular gift. We have a gift of surrender, and I really do believe surrender is a gift, something that we can nurture in our lives and in each other's lives. But this invitation to let go, right, and to become, to be and to become. So control in and of itself is something that we believe we have power, right, over. And while I believe that we do have agency and we are not people that are not powerful, right, when it comes to the ways that we try to manufacture outcomes, that we try to exert our power over another, that we try to create containers for that which cannot be contained, that is not within our purview. That is not within our power, right? So this week I invite you to make a list of those things that you actually have control over. And when I say control over, of those things that you have the ability to create an outcome or to say where it's going to end up. Like, I'm really curious what in your life you have control over. And then I want you to make another list of those things that you're being invited to surrender, either to let go of, like directly. So what's something you're being invited to let go of? It could be a thought, it could be a long-held belief or a value, but also what are you being invited to surrender to, right? I have been invited to surrender to this journey of healing over the last few months, and that has meant that I am willingly and wholeheartedly entering into healing spaces, taking time to engage practices that ground me, and learning, again, from my ancestral lineage, from the communities that I am a part of and have come from. And so my invitation to surrender has been to surrender to healing and to surrender to joy and to surrender to love. And again, love that is life-giving and liberating and sustaining, right? And as I surrender to those things, I come face to face with the reality that this life is not about control. This life is not about trying to make all the pieces fit and trying to have power over the outcome. This life is simply about our effort. It's about showing up, and it's about leaning into the invitations all around us to become and to be the people that God, in God's infinite wisdom, created us to be. So, what are you inviting to let go of control of? And what are you being invited to surrender to? That is your message this week from me, your Love Big Coach. May this week be one of uncovering, of discovering, and of recovering all that you are and all that God has intended for you to be. I love you.